Good morning students. Welcome to the geometry online session. This is the last session on trigonometry, and in this session I am going to solve some sums from problem set 6. Okay, we have completed practice set 6.1 and 6.2. So let's start with the problem set 6. So here I am going to solve only some sums which have little different methods or tricks. Okay, so in this sum we have to prove that sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 upon sin theta plus cos theta minus 1, that is equal to 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. Okay, so these type of sums usually we consider LHS and then we prove that LHS is equal to RHS. Now in this sum you can consider RHS, you have to consider RHS and then you have to show that RHS is equal to LHS. Okay, you can consider LHS and then you can show it is equal to RHS, but in LHS there are three terms, so it will be little difficult to show that LHS is equal to RHS. It will be a complicated one, so it's better you can consider RHS and then you can show that RHS is equal to LHS. So this is one method. Now one more method you can use here. You can apply the identity equations here and you can show this equations. You can prove this. Okay, so today I am going to show you the identity equations method. So whichever method you find it comfortable, you can use that method. Okay, so here let's start with the solution. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This identity we know, this is a fundamental trigonometrical identity. Okay, therefore cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Therefore cos theta into cos theta, so cos square theta you can write in the form of cos theta into cos theta is equal to, now 1 minus sin square theta, it is a square minus b square form. So you can write here 1 minus sin theta in one bracket and 1 plus sin theta in other bracket. Now cos theta upon, now shift this 1 minus sin theta to the left hand side, you will get 1 minus sin theta, and if you shift this cos theta to the other side, you will get 1 plus sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, now 1 plus sin theta upon cos theta is equal to cos theta upon 1 minus sin theta. So here only I have changed the place of left hand side and right hand side. Okay, now by the theorem on equal ratios, you can write here 1 plus sin theta upon cos theta is equal to cos theta upon 1 minus sin theta. This was the two ratios we got. So by applying the theorem on equal ratios, which you have learned in the 9th standard, you can write here 1 plus sin theta minus cos theta upon cos theta minus 1 minus sin theta. Therefore cos theta upon 1 minus sin theta is equal to 1 plus sin theta minus cos theta upon cos theta minus 1 plus this minus minus becomes plus, so sin theta. Okay, therefore cos theta upon 1 minus sin theta is equal to sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 upon sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. So here we have just rearranged the terms. Okay, sin and cos and 1 terms. Okay, now dividing the numerator and denominator of LHS by cos theta. Therefore cos theta upon 1 upon cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. Now we are dividing by cos theta only on LHS, so your RHS will be same. Therefore 1 upon cos theta will get cancelled, so you will get here 1 upon cos theta is sec theta and sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. So you will get here sec theta minus tan theta, that is equal to sin theta minus cos theta plus 1 upon sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. And this is what you have to prove. Okay, so hence we have proved the equation. So I hope you all have understood. This is the one method. You can use other method also. You can take RHS and then you can prove it equal to the LHS. Okay. Now let's see the next question. A ladder on the platform of a fire brigade van can be elevated at an angle of 70 degree to the maximum. The length of the ladder can be extended up to 20 meter. If the platform is 2 meter above the ground, find the maximum height from the ground up to which the ladder can reach. So here sin 70 degree is equal to 0.94 value is given. Now this is the hint given to you. Sin 70 degree means you have to consider the sine ratio. Okay. So this is the hint. Now first we will draw a diagram. So here segment AB is represents the fire brigade van. AC represents the ladder and AD is the horizontal, and angle of elevation is 70 degree. Angle CAD is the angle made by the ladder with the horizontal. AB is equal to 2 meter, BD is equal to 20 meter, and angle CAD is equal to 70. And you want to find the length of CE. Okay, so let's start with the solution. Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to angle E is equal to 90 degree. So you can write here quadrilateral ABDE is a rectangle. AB is equal to DE is equal to 2 meter. Opposite sides of rectangle are equal. In the right angle triangle CDA, angle D is of 90 degree. So you can apply your trigonometric ratio. Now here we want to find the length of CD, and AC we know. So AC is the hypotenuse and CD is the opposite side of theta. So which relation or which ratio you can consider here? Yes, sine ratio, which have opposite side of theta upon hypotenuse. So let's write here sine 70 degree is equal to CD upon AC by definition. Now substitute the value. Sine 70 value is given in the question. 0.94 is equal to CD upon 20. Therefore CD is equal to 0.94 into 20, that is equal to 18.80 meter. So now we know CD and we know DE. Can you find length of CE? So CE is equal to CD plus DE. Therefore CE is equal to 18.80 plus 2, that is equal to 20.80 meters. Okay, 20.80 meter. So the maximum height from the ground up to which the ladder can reach is 20.8 meter. Okay, so I hope you have understood this sum. Let's move on to the next sum. This is little trickier one, so let's pay attention here. While landing at an airport, a pilot made an angle of depression of 20 degree. Average speed of the plane was 200 km per hour. The plane reached the ground after 54 seconds. Find the height at which the plane was when it started landing. Sine 20 degree value is given here, 0.342. Okay. Now here according to this you have to draw a diagram. Now here angle of depression is given. That means the object is at the lower level than the observer and horizontal line. So here let A represent the position of the plane, C represents the position where plane lands, and AD represent the horizontal line. Now angle DAC is the angle of depression and it is given as 20 degree. Now angle ACB and angle DAC, these two angles are alternate angles, so their measure will be same. So angle DAC is equal to angle ACB is equal to 20 degree. Now average speed of the plane is given 200 kilometers per hour, and time taken by the plane from point A to C, that is time taken for landing, is 54 seconds. Okay. Now if you observe this speed is given in kilometer per hour and time is given in seconds. So you have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per seconds, or you have to convert this seconds into hours. Okay, so here we are going to convert this hours into seconds into hour. Okay, so 54 hours upon 3600, that since 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So this will be your time in hours. Now distance AC is equal to speed into time. Therefore AC is equal to speed is 200 into 54 upon 3600. Therefore AC is equal to 54 upon 18, that is equal to 3 kilometers. Now you have to consider this right angle triangle ABC. Now here this AC is hypotenuse of this triangle, and AB is the opposite side, and you want to find this length of AB. So you can use your sin 20 ratio, sin theta ratio. So sin 20 is equal to opposite side of theta upon hypotenuse. Now substitute the values here. Sin 20 value is given as 0.342. So that you have to write here is equal to AB upon 3. Therefore AB is equal to 0.342 into 3, that is equal to 1.026 kilometers or 1026 meters. Therefore you can write here plane was at a height of 1026 meter when it started landing. Okay, so I hope you all have understood all these sums. With this I will end this session here. Thanks for watching this video, and in the next video we are going to start with geometrical construction. So be ready with your geometry box.